What's up, everyone? What's going on? It's Lugo back again with Fat to Fit day 103, I believe. And today we had a pull day. I started off with some deadlifts as usual on my first pull day, and I had a smart idea that I was gonna do hook grip. I haven't done hook grip in a while. And basically, the difference between hook and normal grip, if you don't know, is that instead of doing your hand like this, you basically pull the bar is here. This is the bar, my other finger. You put your thumb here, and then you put your fingers over the bar, right? So that kind of fucking hurts. And I almost ripped my thumb skin off because I never did hook grip over like 4 reps really, because I think hook grip for reps is kind of dumb. But I was like, you know what? I was kind of idiot maxing, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna try it, and it didn't fare well. I should have just used straps. I don't know why I decided to do hook grip with like 7 reps. Because to me the largest, or not the largest, the biggest factor in having a good hook grip, I think, is the quality of your skin. And if the quality of your skin on your hand is bad, like really bad, it'll just you'll just tear. Like, you want to maintain a good quality by using hook grip, but not by overusing it. Because I feel like if you overuse it a lot, you end up just tearing the skin off your hand, and it'll just be bad for business. Which is the easiest to do by doing a lot of reps or letting it slip in your hand a lot, which was also pretty prevalent. I can ignore the pain for hook, but when my skin starts tearing, there's just really not much I could do. But it luckily didn't tear like much at all. It was just kind of like a little bit, a speck of blood, like a little tiny bit of blood on the top of my thumb, like right here, at the top. But I took a different approach to my back training today, as you could see, which is accelerating down normally and then letting the concentric go very slowly and really milking the is it concentric? Yeah, because the eccentric is on the way down or on the way up. Whichever one is letting the weight uh go down, or on bench the way down, like chest stuff on the way down, and then on the way up explode on back movements when you're pulling it down fast and then letting it go. But really just milking it and trying to get all the back activation stretching at the top. Because I noticed that my back training, well, I was noticing a lot of, still improvement. Uh, I didn't really feel the activation that I wanted, and I feel like I was getting to a point where I was really egoing my back stuff, like my back training. Like, I think my top set was like 180 for 9 or something last week, and it was hard, but I was really just swinging it. Like, I don't care if I swing back, but I at least want to control it on the way up. And I was really just letting it go. Like, I was trying to control it, but it was too heavy to the point where I couldn't. And then the trend continued here as well. Like, I'm really trying to um, let it go back slowly. Um, and with a low row like this, I'm really trying to target the lats, so I'm not actively thinking about retracting my scapula back. I'm really trying to let it hang forward and pull, like, keep my shoulders down and pull towards me without using my scapula, so I could target the lat. And it honestly has been working pretty well. I really enjoy this now that I've found a way to do it very well. Um, and again, I got less reps, same weight on this actually of last week, but less reps. Really focusing on the control, and I did slip up on my next exercise a little bit, or pretty much, because I overloaded it, and I ended up just letting it rock on on my first set here. Like, it just didn't really control it at all. Which, I mean, I don't think it's a problem if you don't control it. I want to limit the weight and really elicit control, because to me, I use less weight and it beats up my body less for more gains, in my opinion, controlling the way down. And over time the weight's going to go back up, but my back gains are going to be much better because I'm eliciting that control on the way down. Um, and it's you just end up more in tune with your back. And to me, back training, I really enjoy it because I feel like it's one of those muscles where you can train your back at a very high level. Like a very novice person, they're going to train their back and they're going to feel it. But when you get to a very high level, you can specifically feel the musculature that you're trying to target very well. More than somebody that's, they're training lats or their upper back and they're just going to train their whole back. Or not train their whole back, but like they're only going to feel a certain part of it. Whereas somebody who's trying to train your mid back, your rhomboids, your trapezius, like doing a row, you're gonna feel it the entire time, and you're gonna be able to target it. In my opinion, more because you have such a you're in such high attunement with your body, and that's really what I'm trying to go for, with really keeping the eccentric slow. But I had fun today. Like for me, it's not really about the weight outside of squat, bench, and deadlift, and that's why I kind of had to ego check myself because kind of getting ahead of myself. Like it's really to I don't like the pump style bodybuilder stuff where like you're just really high volume and you're never even struggling and you're just all fucking pump and you're just squeezing the muscle and going really slow. Like I don't really care for that style of training. Uh, to the point where you're kind of not loading the muscle group as much as you can. But I do it, but I'm still trying to keep the weight relative to what I was doing. Um, and at least that's just for me. Like my training, I enjoy training heavy. I enjoy training high reps heavy. Um, and that's just how I like to train outside of squat, bench, deadlift, to be honest. But I did dumbbell incline curls. I started with dumbbell curl, and I noticed I just was feeling weird in my shoulder. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do like a higher incline dumbbell curl, which is like almost a seated dumbbell curl, just to get more support. Um, because I was feeling my shoulders a lot. Also, I cut that first clip short, that incline dumbbell curl, because it was long. And honestly, like arm training is not that interesting, at least to me. Uh, when it comes to unilateral stuff, because you're just fucking going one arm at a time. But I did keep these in because this is my top. This is like 115, I want to say, for like 9 or something. And I was really milking the eccentric here, especially because for bicep training, I noticed that it's not really about the weight ever on bicep training. Like how much blood can you shuttle into your biceps and how slow can you go to make it really hard, is what I noticed that all the people who have the biggest arms train like, that aren't genetically gifted, because there's a lot of people that train biceps that are very genetically gifted in their arms, and they'll sit here and try to sell you that fucking arm training, I got to do barbell. I've gone on this tangent before, but I'm going to go on it again because there's a lot of people that sit here and try to sell you, well, I only do heavy ass barbell curls and dumbbell curls 6 to 10 and all this other bullshit. And it's like, dude, like, listen, I understand if it works for you and it's good, but if you're a genetic outlier, anything that you do for arms is going to work, right? And I subscribe to a lot of unilateral arm work and, obviously higher reps on arms and then a lot of cable stuff. Like I don't think I do any free weight arm stuff besides like some dumbbell stuff. But like as far as easy curl, barbell curl, I don't really do that anymore because it started really just not being that good for my arms, and it ended up really tearing up my forearm and my wrist extensors. Like when I was last doing them, which was the last time that I was in the gym before I stopped. And honestly, so far, like the results, I mean, I'm fat, but like I feel like my arms have gotten better than they were when the last time that I was really fat. which is honestly very good to me. Like they're not good by any means. They're still really small, but the amount of arm size that I've put on so far is good. Like it's not terrible. And I've never had good arms, so the fact that they're growing when I'm in a pretty significant deficit or at least regaining the muscle back that I had, like that's pretty good. And I'm honestly really excited to see how much I can grow them when I'm back on, good calorie intake. Because I feel like I can actually grow them pretty well with how I'm training, in my opinion. And we'll see that. We'll put that to the test whenever it's there. But for now, you're gonna have to take my word for it, bro. Um, a little pose down. I really like this pose today, the back double bicep for whatever reason. I think it's because I ate a lot yesterday. Kind of went off diet a good amount. Woke up a little bit heavier, like quarter of a pound, which this is not a big deal. We'll get back on it for sure. But this one was just hitting. I don't know if it's my arms, my rear delt and side delt were like really popping. And the back was good, but honestly, I'm really happy with where I am. Body weight stable. Really hoping to push it down this week. I have about 6 pounds to go before Saturday, but again, I'm holding a lot of water right now because of I went off diet. So probably drop 2 4 pounds of water and then 2 pounds of fat, and we'll be good by Saturday. But that's pretty much the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed, please consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe. And I hope you enjoyed. See you tomorrow for a leg day. Thanks for watching.